National Mission for Green India. National Mission on Strategic Knowledge for Climate Change. National Mission for Green India target. 5 mH afforestation. India State Action Plan on Climate Change. State Action Plan on Climate Change. IPCC 6th Assessment Report Cycles. IPCC 6th Assessment Report. IPCC Global Warming 1.5 degrees Celsius likely by early 2030. IPCC Climate Change Intergovernmental Panel 21-23 6th Assessment Report. Urban Budget 1.5 degrees Celsius. Left 2020 500 Loss of Damage Fund agreed. COP27. COP28 hosted Dubai. COP28 key outcome. COP30 Belém, Brazil. This year's Turkey. India GHG emission rank world third. Global house gas. India per capita CO2 1.9 tons. Carbon credit rating schemes India notified. Green credit program launched 2023. India cooling action plan launched 2019. Aerosol. Green credit. Climate finance requirement India 2030. 2.5 trillion. Climate finance requirement. International Solar Alliance headquarters Gurgaon. ISA launched COP21 Paris 2015. Paris. CDRA full form. Coalition of Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. CDRA. Nation count 8. NFCC signed. 1992 Rio de Janeiro. NFCC signed. Kyoto Protocol 1997. Enter force 2005. Paris Agreement 2015. Montreal Protocol 1987. Paris Agreement entered force. India ratified Paris Agreement 2 October 2016. India NDC update August 22. India net zero target 2017. India net zero target. India NDC non-fossil capacity 500 gigawatt. India 2030 NDC non-fossil capacity. India net zero target 2070. India 2030 NDC emission intensity reduction target 48% from 2005. NDC emission intensity reduction. NDC carbon sink target 2.5 to 3 billion tons. CO2 Panchamrit announced at COP26 Glasgow 2021. Mission Life launched by India. COP26 Mission Life. Life full form. Lifestyle for environment. National Action Plan Climate Change. NAPCC 8. National Action Plan Climate Change. International Governmental Panel of Climate Change. Lifestyle Environment. National Action Plan on Climate Change 2008. COP20. Mission Life launched COP26 by India. Panchamrit announced COP26 Glasgow. India 2030 NDC carbon sink target. Carbon sink observe 2.5 to 3 billion tons. India 2030 NDC emission intensity reduction target 40%. 2030 NDC non-fossil capacity target 500 gigawatt. Non-fossil capacity target. India net zero target 2070. Net zero target India NDC updated. India NDC updated August 22, 2022. India ratified Paris Agreement 2 October 2016. Ratified. Paris Agreement entered force 1 November 2016. India Paris Agreement adopted 2015. Kyoto Protocol entered 2005. UNFCCC United Nations Framework Rio de Janeiro. Kampa Act 2016. Public Liability Insurance 1991. National Environment Tribunal Act, National Environmental NGT Act 1995 replaced by NGT Act. Tribunal Act 1985 replaced by NGT Act. Ozone depleting substance rules. Ozone depleting 2000. National Environment Appellate Authority. BSVI norms implemented 1 April 2020. CAFE norms full form. CAFE norms full form. Corporate average fuel efficiency. 2. BSVI norms implemented from 1 April 2020. BSVI norms. Motor Vehicle Act Section 110. Motor Vehicles Act Section. Emission norms. Motor Vehicle Act Section 110. Motor Vehicle. Factories Act 1948 Section 41B for hazardous process. Factories Act 1948 Section 41B for hazardous process. Factories Act 1948 Section 41B for hazardous process. Hazardous process. Factories Act. Factories Act 1948 Section 41B. Hazardous process. Hazardous process. Delhi Special Provision for Environment Act 1986. Special Provision for Environment Act. Factories Act 1948 Section. Hazardous process. Factories Act 1948 Section 41B for hazardous process. Motor Vehicle Act Section 110. Emission norms. BSVI norms implemented from 1 April 2020. BSVI norms. Motor Vehicle Act. Factories Act 1948 Section 41B. Hazardous process. Factories Act. Delhi Special Provision for Environment Act. Coastal Aquaculture Authority Act 2005. Coastal Aquaculture. National Environment Appellate Authority Act 1997 repealed by NGT Act. National Environment Appellate Authority Act. NGT Act. National Environment Appellate Authority. Ozone depleting substance rules 2000. Ozone depleting. National Environment Tribunal Act 1995 repealed by NGT Act. Delhi Special Provision for Environment Act 1986. Coastal Aquaculture Authority Act 2005. National Environment Appellate Authority. Ozone depleting substance rules 2000. Ozone depleting substance rules 2000. Environment Tribunal Act 1995. Environment Tribunal NGT repealed by Coastal Aquaculture Authority 2005. Special Provision Environment Act 1986. Forest Act 1948 Section 41B for hazardous species. Motor Vehicle Act Section 110. Emission norms. BSBI 6 norms implemented 2020. CAFE norms full form. Corporate average fuel efficiency. CAFE norms to 2022. Phase 2. Energy Conservation Act 2001. B full form Bureau of Energy Efficiency. ECBC Energy Conservation Building Code. CAMPA full forms Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management Planning. Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning. FRA 2006. FRA. Scheduled Tribes and Other Traditional Forest Dwellers. Scheduled Tribes, Other Traditional Forest Dwellers. Forest Rights Act 2006. National Forest Policy Latest 1988. Forest Rights Act 2006. National Forest Policy Latest 1988. Forest Policy First 1952. Forest Policy Latest 1988. Forest Rights Act 2006. Forest Policy Latest 1988. Forest Policy First 1952. Wetlands Rules 2017. Wetland. National Forest Policy First 1952. National Forest Policy Latest. Forest Policy Latest 1988. Wetland Rules 2017. CRZ categories count 1, 2, 3 IV. Notification Latest 2019. EIA Notification Latest 2006 amended 2020 draft. Medical Waste Rule Latest Biomedical 2016. Solid Waste Management Rules. Biomedical Waste Rules Latest Biomedical. Solid Waste 2016. Biomedical Waste Rules Latest 2016. Construction and Demolition Waste Rules 2016. Battery Waste Management Rules 2022. Battery Waste Management Rules. Single Use Plastic Ban in India 1st July 2022. Single Use Plastic Ban in India 1st July 2020. Plastic Waste Management Rules 2016 Amendment 20. Plastic Waste Management Rules. Plastic Waste. E-Waste Management Rules 2022. Hazardous Waste Management Rules 2016. E-Waste Management Rule 2022. Plastic Waste Management Rule 2016 Amendment 22. NB Headquarters Chennai.